Hello golfers, and welcome to the Jess Frank Golf Academy YouTube channel from the beautiful Deer Creek Golf Club in Deerfield Beach, Florida. This is what is killing your golf game. Stop it, stop it, stop it. Everybody I hear is being told, keep your head down. The problem with that is that the head does not physically stay down. Everybody's trying to keep their head down, look down, but then they still top the ball. And so what you're doing is you're limiting your body's movement, you're adding tension, you're trying to stay locked into the ball, and there's no sport anywhere where you're trying to generate speed and power where you're going to keep your head perfectly still. Okay, so there's two things today I want to talk to you about. Is the neck swivel, neck tilt. And so those are two things that I see the best players in the world do. When they swing the club back, they're allowing their head to tilt, their neck to tilt, and to swivel. You can see here is that I'm never trying to keep my head down. Keeping your head down only limits how fast you can swing, how fast you can move your arms and body. But if you try to keep your head down, then everybody's like, oh, you won't top the ball. Well, that's untrue because your head does not hold the club. So what holds the club are your hands, wrist, arms. So if your head can stay as far down as you want, but if I bend my arms and wrists, I'm going to top the ball every time, okay? Or if I don't understand how to create a low point in my swing, how I'm able to get the grooves, the bottom grooves down beneath the ball on my downswing. I always talk about this. I have a mark. I have a spot up here, very high on the face. That's where I'm hitting the ball, high up on the face, because that's where all the loft is. The loft is not when you hit the middle of the ball with the bottom groove. And so when you're trying to keep your head down, that restricts your body, that keeps you flexed over, which makes you bend your arms more. And when you start bending your arms more, that's going to shorten the radius of your left arm and right arm. Okay, so everything starts to shrink. The wrists start to bend incorrectly. And the next thing you know, you're still topping, or now you're slicing, or now you're losing distance, okay? So let's get down to really what makes the club go up in the air is the extending and tilting of your body. So the body moves in three ways. The body's going to extend, the body's going to tilt, and the body's going to turn. So there are three ways to make your club go up in the air. The problem when you stay flexed over with your head down, your arms start to bend, okay, which shortens the radius, which makes you top or makes you slice. So we're going to talk about how as I swing back, I'm tilting my left shoulder to the ground, my buttons are extending to the air, allowing my arms to swing around me, which is giving me leverage, which is giving me angles and angular momentum and the ability to hit the ball high and far, okay? So this is something that we're gonna, with neck tilt and neck swivel, it allows you to do that. So as I'm hitting the ball, as I'm coming through the ball now, you can see is that my head is moved. I am not trying to keep my head down, which folds my arms, which stops my body from moving. So on the backswing, we're tilting, the neck tilts, almost the left ear to the ground like I talked to you before. This is gonna allow you to come back through the ball. So shoulder tilt, extension, that's going to help you keep the arms straighter, which is going to allow you to hit a shot. Okay, so these are a couple things that when I hear that I pick my head up, I'm too fast, all these different things that are said out here at the golf course when you don't hit a good shot is almost a guttural reaction that's going to stop you from getting better. So don't do it. Don't do it. Don't listen to the people who are telling you to keep your head down. Please. That's killing your game. Look at the best players in the world. When they hit shots, as they're hitting a shot, their neck swivels, and it happens in an instant. You're not, you know, you can take a photograph of somebody at impact and the head is down or looking, your eyes are looking down, but then a split second after impact, your body's turned, the head's turned, your body's extended back up, arms are straighter again. So these are things that the best players in the world do that the amateurs don't do, or are trying to stop themselves from doing, and only not getting better. So here we go. So we're going to do some neck swivel, neck tilt. I'm allowing my chin to move. I'm allowing this to happen. I'm not keeping my head down. Okay. What's making me hit the ball consistently is keeping the inclination to the ground on my backswing, the arms straighter on the backswing, the arms straighter on the follow through. That's what's helping you hit the ball solid, not keeping your head down. So remember that. Public service announcement. Now, if we go to putting, we're not looking for power. So yeah, sure, we're going to stay still. We're only going to move our shoulders and arms and hands back and forth. I'm not going to be turning my head. I don't want to do that with putting. You know, maybe just a slight amount in chipping. I still don't like it when people say keep their head down and chipping, because that also, you're like, okay, now I'm just going to stay down and my weight stays back. So even in chipping, you have to have a little bit of movement here. I talk about that in some of my chipping videos. There's always movement in your chipping video, or in chipping. And pitching, same thing. You don't want to just keep your head down. So when you're doing this, and the neck, what also the neck tilt allows you to do is it allows your lead arm, for me, my left arm, to work around my body, make a longer backswing, which creates a longer circle, which creates more speed and more angular momentum. I'm able to transfer momentum out to the club head. Okay, if I don't allow myself to do that and I bend my arms, my right arm, my left arm, I bend them too much because I haven't tilted, extended, and turned my body with the neck tilt and the neck swivel, then we're in trouble. So, you know, am I staying, is my head in the circle? Sure. But what's keeping my head in the circle? The extension and tilt of my body. That's what keeps my head in the circle. Not me keeping my head down. So these are a couple things that I hope can help you. I appreciate all the comments out there and everybody who's gaining some good value from these videos. I really appreciate it. So if you really like this video, stop killing your golf game and don't do this anymore with keeping the head down. I really appreciate it. Please subscribe to my channel. Please hit the like button, leave a comment, and we'll see you again soon. Have a great day.